everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Giants going up against the Jaguars. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
It's often the moves that don't get a lot of attention that may be the most valuable in the NFL, and Damon Harrison is an example of that. 4 years with the New York Jets as a defensive tackle before signing as a free agent with the New York Giants in 2016, and he shored up the Giants' run defense. They became the number 3 run defense in the league, led by Harrison's attack up front.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got a little throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, it's Manning. And that's complete to Lewis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's It's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Manning now to throw. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
Now a play fake here on first down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now Doug Marrone with the play clock almost out says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go now.
They'll indeed go for it with Cutler. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. The running back Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
They go play action now. Cutler. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Cutler. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
On play action, now Manning. He's going to air one out and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They run. This is Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 18-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covering,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing it.
And he will take it on in down for a Giant touchdown. Roger Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are in for 6. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
On second down, here's Cutler. He's got Lewis. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Now let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right around the 31. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be.
And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Lewis. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the second, Lewis is the target here, and it leads to a touchdown, giving them an early lead. Now 1st and 10, Robinson's by himself here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 8-yard line. Jaguars later on the drive, Cutler's looking for a mark in the end zone, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. Jaguars tie it up at 7.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a give to Fournette, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, Cutler. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is.
All right, here
Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action. Cutler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Manning. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Throwing here, Cutler. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Cutler. Rivera's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Cutler, escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I hope...
That's Hearns. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And got his man complete. Manning to Beckham, a big play there, and even 40 yards.
You know as well as I do, it's really important to get Odell Beckham Jr. involved early, and that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the second half.
You think he and Eli maybe had some words on the sideline, hey, let's get on the same page?
Without a doubt, because they know that that kick starts their team, that gets them going, and now they have to do it again and again as we go down the stretch.
Manning now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Manning to throw on second down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On second down, here's Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Manning now on third and goal. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Janikowski on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. This is Lewis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but You got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Now Manning, got to have this one. He finds Beckham complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Giants a 1st down. Now Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Giant 1st down, Manning to an open Beckham. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Working from the gun, Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took.
After reviewing the play,
here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Here we go.
This is Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Manning to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And that's incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So second down, 3 yards to go now. On the run, it's Fournette, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jags, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.